name is Maribel. Welcome to my kitchen. In today's video, I kind of want to bring you guys along as I organize my kitchen because it is something that I've been avoiding to do ever since I moved to this house, which was about a month and a half ago. The first week that we were here, my parents were actually visiting, and so my mom helped me unbox stuff and kind of put them where we thought would work best. But since living here, I just realized that a lot of the places where we put things were just not practical, and things are starting to get messy and hard to keep up with. So let's get started. Every time I deep clean the kitchen, I like to start by washing all the dishes because I want to make sure that the dishes are nice and clean and dry by the time I'm finished with the cleaning part of the kitchen and moving on to the organizing part of the kitchen. It just makes it a lot easier this way. So my dishes will have a lot of time to dry up while I clean the kitchen. I would do the same thing if I had a dishwasher. I don't have one in this house, but it doesn't change that step process for me. You want to make sure that you looked around your whole entire house for dirty dishes because there's nothing worse than thinking that you're done cleaning and then finding a pile of dirty dishes hiding in your bedroom or somewhere else in your house. So look around and make sure that you get everything, and don't forget the plate in the microwave. When that is all set and done, you can move on to the next part, which is to completely empty out all the cabinets in your kitchen. Now, depending on how many stuff you have, this could take longer than you expected. That happened for me. This actually is the next day because I underestimated how much time it was going to take me to clean the kitchen, so I had to get started on the next day. But make sure you clear out all of your cabinets and your drawers and put everything in a clean space. I put all of our food items on top of the dinner table, and everything else I put on the floor. I just made sure to sweep that spot before I placed it down. This next step is totally up to you, but I totally recommend it, and that is to vacuum all your cabinets and drawers first, because it just makes the wiping down a lot easier in my opinion. But you don't have to do this step. I just like to do it. It takes up extra time, but I think it's worth it. Next up, grab all of the cleaning supplies of your choice. I am using an all-purpose cleaner that my mom made for me. It has vinegar, dish soap, and some water. I also grabbed a microfiber towel and a toothbrush, and I got started on wiping down every shelf, every cabinet, every door, just the whole kitchen from top to bottom. And it's going to take a while, so put on your favorite movie in the background or your favorite podcast or some music, anything. Just know that you will be here for a while, so be prepared for that. And don't forget to wash your rag in between cabinets because it can get very, very nasty. Okay, y'all are looking a little bit dirty, so let me just... Okay, that's better. Finally, moving on to my favorite part, which is organizing. My tip for you is to kind of plan ahead of where you want to put stuff before you actually start putting stuff away, because you don't want to go through the pain of having to redo everything. So I started putting the lids on my Tupperware, and am I the only one who loses pairs? Like, I have all these lids and I can't find a Tupperware to them. So usually I have the opposite problem where I have the Tupperware but not the lids, but this time I'm like, where are this Tupperware? You know? Maybe they'll show up in a bit. I think this will work out. I actually left this out because I use this more for baking. So I'm gonna make room for this over there closer to the oven where I would be using it. And then I actually filled these two. This used to be full with the lids, but now that that's empty, I have like my vegetable cutters because it's right next to my cutting boards and also to my knives. So I think this is a good place for them, but we'll see. Okay, moving on to what I feel is the most difficult part, which is trying to organize all of this and trying to find just a way that I can fit everything on those. I don't have a pantry in this house, so what I'm thinking is that those two drawers and those two drawers are going to be my pantry, and then the rest is just gonna be for kitchen stuff. I do have these empty jars right here, and I'm gonna try to find something to fill them up with, because if I could, I would have everything in jars. I think it looks more aesthetic than all these packaging. I think it looks so ugly. This is empty. Put that away. I'm not obsessed. I wish I had more like of these things or these things to make it look nicer, or at least box like baskets that I can put stuff in. I tried to put like the cereal and breakfast items in this, and then that didn't fit in here, so that was a bummer. But this is what it's looking like. So the top row, the top shelf, I filled it up with things that are like refills. So like, for example, I have flour up there, but I have this full with flour. So once this is empty, I can grab the flour that's up there and refill it, and so on and so forth. And then this is kind of like a mess. A little bit organized, but nonetheless a mess. In this top little area, I put like things that I use for baking, and I also put my our vitamins there because we need to start taking those. And yeah, this is kind of what it's looking like. It's not perfect, and like I said, I'm not obsessed with it. I don't love it, but it'll work for now. And at least it's, you know, easier to find stuff when it looks like this than how it was before when it was just a mess. But then down here, I have breakfast items here. So I have our cereal, and then I have our oatmeals right there, and then our pancake stuff right there, more cereals, and then behind these there's more cereal. So yeah, this is like breakfast stuff. And then over here is more like the, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to call this side. So basically everything that's on this side are things that didn't fit up there because they were too tall. So like this is our oil, and then this is old oil, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna just throw away, but I'm leaving it here for now. And then I have my pasta bin, which didn't fit up there, but if it did, that's where I would like to have it. And then over here I have like our, maybe I should put the baking stuff together, I don't know, but this is like our brownie mix, or cake mix and stuff like that, and then I have popcorn. So this is a little bit messy, guys. Like, it's not perfect, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go thrifting for some baskets, and once I have baskets, I feel like that'll help me, you know, like visualize it a little better. But that's what it's looking like so far. This is all I have left. So all of that is cleaning supplies that goes under the sink, and then this is like my cooking stuff, and that's gonna go under the sink as well. So I'm gonna like put those where they go, and then I'm gonna try to clean because this kitchen is still looking really bad. So let's do that real fast. We're nearing the end, people, and all we have to do are little tasks such as this. A lot of this, and this. All worth it to get this. Voila, guys. And this is what I did. So I put all the coffee stuff right by the Keurig because that makes sense. All my Tupperware in one place with the lids on, but the extra lids are right there. All of my husband's lunch things are all together in one place, and I also put the toaster there because it's where it fit and it's right where I will be using it. Well, you can see that all the utensils here, straws, and also lighters are in this drawer. And cleaning supplies all under the sink where they should be. I have all these cooking utensils, which I put next to the stove, as well as my pots and pans. And I also put my blender and my crock pot in this area because it's also right underneath the space where I would plug them in to use them. So try to be practical, guys. Oven mitts and, you know, next to the stove, just like everything else, where it needs to be, where it functions the best for me. And just like everyone else, I have a miscellaneous drawer. For me, it's all stationery stuff, as well as first aid stuff, such as band-aids, medicine, and, you know, things like that. And finally, above the stove, anything that I never really use. Alright guys, looks like I am finally finished. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Hope you enjoyed it and got a little bit of motivation to clean up that area in your house that you've been ignoring and avoiding to clean. But thank you so much for watching till the end. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.